Now, these days, more and more couples are opting for more alternative options when it comes to getting married. And now there's a new wedding trend you can try here in Albuquerque. Here with more on the pop-up weddings are co-founders Vicki Newsom and Noelle Dalton. Thank you, ladies, for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having us.
First, let's talk about the pop-up wedding. I was kind of saying, is it kind of like a flash mob type thing where it just pops up spontaneously?
Yeah.
Yeah, is that how you describe it?
It's all about the spontaneity of the event and how it comes together in a way that's it's kind of a breath of fresh air in that whole industry because we're both, I mean, in that industry we're both vendors. So I'm a makeup artist and she is an event designer. So
Okay.
we see kind of the vulnerable part of the
Behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Of all the chaos, right?
Exactly.
The controlled chaos, if you will. Because we don't want everybody to see all that stuff, right?
No,
Yeah.
we keep that behind the scenes.
Absolutely. So tell me, is this a growing trend across the nation, across the world? What are you guys seeing?
It's definitely a growing trend in other countries.
Okay.
It is starting to hit the U.S., but we are hoping, and we're very hopeful, that we're on the cutting edge of coming to the U.S. and people really understanding the concept of pop-up.
Okay.
So it's literally we're going to pop up in these very unique venue spaces, anything from outdoor, out on
open
a bluff,
spaces.
Okay.
open space, to just really these very unknown, unique. That's our goal.
Okay.
It's a more controlled
Do
environment.
you guys have the locations kind of narrowed down, or is it really up to the bride and groom to decide?
We'll have that all decided
Okay.
in advance. So when they are interested and they want to register with us for a day, the site, the decor, everything will already be set up. It's popping up as if the pop-up chapel in Las Vegas.
Okay.
I mean, you literally are
Right,
walking
but you still
in.
get the experience of the actual wedding. So it's
Right.
it's basically for brides who don't want to go through all of the trouble of the year-long planning or
All of the
whatever.
headache.
But they still get all of the
Yeah.
all of the little things that you would hope to have from
Right.
your wedding. They still get all of
Right.
the little photographs, that are beautiful and that
The
they can save
environment.
forever. The environment, the
Florals.
they get their hair and makeup done. They get everything professionally,
So they get
put
their hair and makeup
together.
done. They get the flowers still. You mentioned there's hors d'oeuvres there.
And then
What
they
else?
get Vicky's amazing brain and all of the creativity
I mean,
that
what else do we
flows
need,
freely
right?
out
Oh
of it.
gosh, thank you.
These are legit weddings, right? We're not talking
100%.
about, okay,
Yeah.
so when it happens, they're done, they're married.
Yeah.
At the end, hopefully,
Yeah.
unless somebody
Yeah.
gets cold feet and they take off running.
Yeah.
Right.
But hopefully
We
it goes
hope
through.
that doesn't happen.
You guys, this is your launch, correct?
Yes.
Why did you guys decide Albuquerque would be the place to do this?
We're
do you think
from
you need
here.
it?
This
Yes.
is home.
This is home
Yeah.
for both of us.
It's home base
and-
for both of us. Yeah.
And that we have such a beautiful, beautiful state, and New Mexico, especially Santa Fe, is one of the highest destination wedding spots.
Okay.
And so, I mean, we're so lucky to have our environment to live here, and
Yeah.
most importantly, the talented vendors that we have in this state is. I mean, I have goosebumps now. It's amazing.
It is amazing.
We have such talented people in this state, and we're kind of a little secret, and we need to get out there
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
really show people what our environment has to offer.
And the Southwest is so unique for that because there's so many different environments that you can potentially utilize. So I think
Right.
it's a beautiful place.
So
Yeah.
let's talk about that. You guys mentioned that you guys really working behind the scenes. Does the couple, did they get to come out and say, this is kind of what we like, what we don't like? How much do they have input?
There will be very,
Very
little
little.
involvement.
So it's
I
kind
mean,
of a big secret
It
for
is,
them.
and that's kind of the
Okay.
part of that I love about it is just the
Yeah.
ability to sort of be surprised and really
Spontaneous.
go about your life and know that this
Right.
amazing thing is going to be put together for you, and you're just going to have to show up. You
And
buy a
have an
dress
amazing
and you show
day.
up, and yeah.
And really, most likely, what's going to happen is it's going to be grander and so much greater than their expectations ever would have been, even
Okay.
with a full, all-day, 10-hour wedding. This is
And
it's going to blow
it's
people's
fast
minds.
too. I mean,
Yeah.
it's going to be quick from
Uh-huh.
beginning to end. It's not something that lingers and you're exhausted after the whole day, like she said. Then you can go with your whole party and you can go do whatever you want. You can have a party at your house after. You can go out for drinks,
And
whatever you
relax
want to
and
do.
breathe
Yeah,
and
exactly.
enjoy instead of having the stress of everything
Yeah.
else and everyone else.
And still be in your dress without being like.
So are you
Schlepped
saying
from
that
12
the
hours.
bride and groom or the couple getting married, that they're actually getting an invitation to their own wedding as well, in a sense?
Oh,
Where you
that's
guys
a
are
really
telling
good
them where they're
idea.
going?
That's cute. I don't know,
Yeah,
maybe.
That's
thank
interesting.
you. Yes,
That's
They-
interesting.
basically they'll know the venue spot and they'll know a little bit beforehand because as we design it and we organize everything,
Mm-hmm.
we'll have it posted on our website. And the goal is that we might have morning breakfast, morning coffee.
Or even midnight
Weddings or
midnight
midnight
snack. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
thinking of kind of a wide range of
Okay, okay.
And
available
oftentimes-
days. Yeah, off times.
And a lot of times, people just go to the courthouse. They're like, I just want to get it
Yeah,
done. Well, this is a
exactly,
way they can
exactly.
do it with a little bit more
right,
flavor.
Right. Well, and I
Exactly.
have brides all the time that I get to see them at their most stripped down point when they're just like ready for their hair and makeup and they're
Right.
ready for it all just to be done. And that's what they all say. They all say to me, I just want it to be over, or I wish I had eloped. And so this is kind of meeting them in the middle.
Meeting them in the
Yes.
middle.
So
Price-wise,
important.
really quick, what are we looking at as far as comparing this to a regular wedding?
2,500 to 3,000.
So it'd be
I
the
think is what we
price
were
of a
thinking.
venue you mentioned?
Pretty
Right.
much a price of a venue. The
Okay.
average cost of a wedding here in New Mexico is about $27,000–32,000.
Okay.
So we're rolling all of this amazing experience into an hour and a half with a price range between $2,000, $3,000, $3,500
Okay.
with some of the top vendors in New Mexico.
Okay. And then they just have to show up in their
They just-
outfits, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And their
And they
tux
don't even
and
have
dress.
to show up in their outfits because Noelle was going to make them beautiful.
That's true.
Well,
really
I'm not
quick.
saying naked, but
Yeah.
Show up in something, please.
open something.
Real quick, how can they find out about you guys?
Our website is www.boutiqueelopement.com.
Okay. All right.
And we're on
thank you.
Instagram too, just
Instagram
the
as well.
pop-up wedding on Instagram.
Okay, thank you ladies so much for joining
Thank
us
you
this
so
morning.
much.
Thank you for having
yeah,
us.
You
Thank
bet.
you.
If you want to find out more information about pop-up weddings, go to our website. We'll have all this information posted there on KRQE.com. Just click under KRQE links for more information, and we'll be right back.